The drama that holds the potential to break the record of All of Us Are Dead. The 1-minute 23-second trailer opens with some people being taken over by alien parasites to dominate the Earth and take control of human beings here. These alien parasites attack the people and take control of their brains. These are not just monsters, they are intellectual. They look like humans, think like humans, and act like humans. Jeon So-nee's character Soo-in is a young woman who struggles in the situation as she is forced to live with the alien. She prevents a parasite from entering her brain by stopping it after it enters her arm. The parasite loses its capability to travel to the brain, and she is forced to live with an alien parasite. She looks like half human and half parasite. But which side of her will dominate? Or maybe she gets more powerful and can work against other parasites. On the other hand, there are some other parasites, which do the work of villains. And one of those parasites, which controls all the humans, and tries to make an army to take control of the world. Parasyte. The gray teaser opens a window into an ominous world taken over by unknown life form species. The official teaser of the Netflix sci-fi flick gave a sneak peek into its compelling storyline based on the widely acclaimed manga Parasyte penned by Hitoshi Iwaki. The plot of the thriller K-series revolves around Soo-in, played by soulmate star Jeon So-nee, who grappled with comprehending her new reality of coexisting with the parasite and Team Grey, a group of people determined to fight and eliminate the parasitic life form species. Adding another layer of intrigue for the viewers, the teaser revealed a world posed by a sinister threat, where unsuspecting individuals have been taken over by parasites who are intent on multiplying, mimicking, and controlling human behaviors. Moreover, amid all the flurry of threats, Kang-woo, played by Koo Kyo Hwan, is shown hiding from a parasite hunting him, which causes him to pause his search for his missing sibling. In another scene, under the leads taken from Jung-hyun, Jung-hyun, Team Grey begins a one-on-one battle with the parasites, unaware of the end. Its poster is also grabbing the attention with a close-up of Soo-in featuring her as half human and half an unknown creature. This series is set to expand the world of the globally acclaimed manga, Parasyte. The plot revolves around Soo-in, Jeon So-nee, a woman grappling with her new reality of coexisting with a parasite. Parasyte. The Grey is based on the original comic Parasyte by Hitoshi Iwaki, which sold an accumulated record of over 25 million copies in over 30 regions and countries with its ingenious imaginative storyline of a parasite permeating through a human brain and controlling its body, and philosophical message. The poster instantly grabs attention with a close-up of Soo-in, who is half human, half something else entirely. Behind her, parasitic bubbles hint at the widespread infiltration of human life, setting the stage for what's to come. Stirring anticipation, the teaser trailer reveals a world where unsuspecting individuals have been taken over by parasites. These parasites, intent on multiplying, control humans and mimic their behavior while posing a sinister threat. Amidst this looming situation, Jung-hyun, Jung-hyun, and Team Grey engage in a dangerous battle with the parasites, showing what both sides are capable of in this war with no clear end in sight. The teaser ends with a striking glimpse of Heidi, the parasite living inside Soo-in, raising a flurry of questions. How did Soo-in become a mutant who doesn't fully belong to either the human or parasite world? And more importantly, whose side is she on? Though the original idea of the manga and the anime has been taken, Netflix has not taken any of the main characters of the manga, because it is not the direct adaptation. It borrows the plot and narrative elements from the manga. It develops the story independently, and so the treatment of the story and the main characters including the protagonist are also different. Parasyte. The Grey has been directed by Yeon Sang-ho, best known for Hellbound, and Train to Busan. The series features Jeon So-nee. She is the protagonist who also becomes a host to one of the titular alien parasites. There is a reason why Netflix's survival drama, Parasyte, The Grey, does not look exactly like the Parasyte anime even though it borrows its name. Netflix's Parasyte, The Grey does not feature the main characters from the original manga and anime, opting for a fresh perspective. While deviating from the source material, the trailer still pays homage to the body horror and sci-fi elements of the original Parasyte. Netflix's live-action take, Parasyte, The Grey, on Hitoshi Iwaki's manga, is set to release on 5 April 2024, but it strangely seems significantly different from the original anime and manga. After One Piece and Alice in Borderland's success, it is not surprising that Netflix is giving another manga adaptation a shot. However, what makes Netflix's Parasyte, The Grey a unique adaptation is that, despite being based on a Japanese manga, it is being helmed by a Korean production. Another interesting aspect surrounding Netflix's Parasyte, The Grey is that it seems little like its source material. While it does share its name with the original manga and anime, its trailer introduces several elements that readers of the original manga would be unfamiliar with. It may be a little too soon to draw comparisons between the live action and the original anime, but it is evident that Netflix's Parasyte, The Gray, may not exactly be a replica of the anime. While it is borrowing narrative elements and plot devices from its source material, it will have an original storyline that might share thematic parallels with the original. Even when it comes to the overall tone of the trailer, it seems far darker than the original anime. The show seems to have replaced Shinichi and Miji with the original characters. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, of the Hellbound and Train to Busan fame, Parasyte, The Gray features Jeon So-nee as its lead, who, as the trailer reveals, will become a host to one of the parasites. However, like Shinichi from the anime, her parasite will likely not make it to her brain, allowing it to have a separate personality and intellect. In the trailer's closing scene, only half of her face stretches and splits, hinting that the alien parasite nearly made it to the side of her head but could not access her brain. But why and how are the questions? In Parasyte, the Maxim anime, the main character, Shinichi, prevents a parasite from entering his brain by stopping it after it enters his arm. Once the parasite matures in his arm, it loses its capability to travel to his brain. As a result, Shinichi and the parasite, whom he names Miji, maintain a mutually beneficial relationship where Shinichi ensures Miji is well fed, while Miji protects Shinichi from other parasite-infested humans. Since the Netflix live-action series is not directly adapting the original manga's storyline, it has seemingly replaced Shinichi and Miji with two different characters. While their dynamic will likely be similar to Shinichi and Miji's from the anime and the original manga, the story developments surrounding their relationship will be different. Considering how, unlike Shinichi, Jeon So-nee's character's parasite has matured on the side of her head, it is hard not to wonder if it has partially taken over her brain. Regardless of how Netflix's Parasyte, The Gray will portray her relationship with the parasite, it would be exciting to see how the live-action show will present an original storyline while still staying true to the essence of its source material. Two live-action Japanese films, Parasyte, Part 1, 2014, and Parasyte, Part 2, 2015, have already accurately adapted Hitoshi Iwaki's manga. Parasyte, The Gray is borrowing many plot devices from its source. Its trailer suggests that it adopts many body horror and science fiction elements from its source. Like the opening arc of the anime, the show's trailer also features a scene where the alien parasites drop out of the sky and have a drill-like head that allows them to burrow inside humans and travel to their brains. The trailer also shows a parasite going inside a human's ear, which, as shown in the anime, gives it the shortest distance to reach the brain. Like Shinichi, Parasyte, The Gray's protagonist may also constantly face the moral dilemma of balancing her humanity with her parasite's survival instincts. Other than loyally adopting the source's parasite designs and invasion process, Parasyte, The Gray's trailer also reveals that the infected humans will have the same terrifying, head-splitting transformations as their anime counterparts. The Netflix show's trailer also gives a glimpse of how, like Shinichi, its main character will try to pretend to be human to avoid scaring other survivors, but her parasite will do everything to help her survive in the face of danger. Owing to this, like Shinichi, Parasyte, The Gray's protagonist may also constantly face the moral dilemma of balancing her humanity with her parasite's survival instincts. The Gray is not a direct adaptation of the Parasyte manga, but it should still nail this defining element of Shinichi's story. Parasyte, The Gray must do the original manga's philosophical themes justice. What do you guys think about this drama? Is it worth watching? And tell us in the comments if you have read the Japanese manga.